Are you there? Are you there, Miss Outcast?
Yes. Uh,
Oh, hi.
Hi. I had some issues with the sorry, with the sound uh, earlier, and I just realized what it was. I didn't realize that it would follow me over to your channel, but it was it was my fault.
Oh,
So did you end
uh,
the stream?
yeah, they ended the other stream. Now you're on mine.
Oh,
But, how was your Valentine's?
mm, well, I
Oh,
think it was
uh,
good, nice. I was here and I was streaming with you guys, and yeah,
that's good. Oh,
how was
Cass,
yours?
I was alright.
Mm,
Do you think, that one guy looks like Aiden if he turned 50?
I mean, there are some similarities. There are. I don't. I think the other guy has more of a triangular face. Like his forehead is much
Uh,
wider
uh,
than his cheek, while Aiden, I think, is more uh, just slender and oblong.
oh,
But I mean, in 30 years, when Aiden is 50, uh, who knows? He could be like his dad or an uncle, or there are similarities for sure.
yeah. Uh,
Who is he? I vaguely recognize.
I only see him on YouTube. Like he's a YouTube news guy. I forgot what
Ah,
the name of it. Oh, uh, hi Dan. You could come in, Dan.
what happened to the others?
Uh, the comment I guess faithful fella. But
Yeah, she popped in and then she popped out.
when I don't mean make you mad, but where that myth that you're a witch came from is that it just makes no sense. It's out of nowhere. It's like saying you're a leprechaun.
I know, I know. Uh, According to Missing Mod, what she said back back then, like over
First
a year
person.
ago,
Oh, sorry.
it's her.
Oh.
She is the one.
First person I ever heard called you a witch was Steven.
Yeah, and he heard it from Missing Mod, according to what he said about a
Oh,
year ago.
oh. New Isaac started the Illuminati. But you're an angel lady.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, uh, yeah, that show the other day of Fire Truck had uh Ken on it. That was crazy.
Yeah, I I didn't think Kent would actually come on, but I think it is. I think he Kent, that is. I think he's in some sort of um, damage control mode. because all of these things are years have gone by, and he's had no interest in I mean, the thing about Mark and him being discharged and Kent calling him crazy and all that, he's been doing that for years, and he has seen the papers showing that he was honorably discharged and that he wasn't, quote unquote, crazy. Just using that word, I mean, Kent's a grown man who supposedly is a pastor, a leader to lead Christians. And he goes around and calls people crazy. That's not a good look.
Yeah.
And Mark is the furthest thing from crazy. You're not crazy because you have a completely natural and healthy reaction to a very unhealthy and unnatural situation. Kent's a loon. I sent him to Denmark. Haha.
What would you do if he came to your house?
Oh. I mean, I would be extremely surprised. And I think I would be like, how do you say it? Taken. When you're taken by surprise and you're kind of stunned by the experience. And then I think I can see two paths. Either I would become very not inquisitive, or I would just be mad and ask what he was doing here. Where did he got my name? Okay, I don't need to ask him where he got my address, because if he has my name, he has my address. Not that I live in my name, but you can look up people very easily in Sweden. Their address and phone numbers.
Hi, faithful to Jesus.
Hi, faithful.
Hi, I'm trying to get my phone to work right.
Oh, you too.
Yeah.
How are you
I
today?
just I'm on my way to an appointment, and I just thought, well, I'll call and say hi.
Hi, faithful.
I,
Happy belated Valentine.
oh, thank you. I don't do Valentine's Day.
Me neither. Me neither. But I have started to. It's not become a tradition or anything yet. But when I remember it, I try to make contact with. Like, I send a text to my brother because I know he's alone and I'm alone, and close friends and
I see.
things like that, because that's love too,
It
and
is.
it's important love.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And
Everyone loves.
and you got Gangster and you've got Mark. You can make them Valentines.
Yeah.
Well, thank Uh, oh, Wesley's here. The,
He can eat the same time you eat, and you can light a candle. And
uh,
Oh, Logan,
yeah,
a question.
yeah.
And it's completely, this is a question for you to decide and say, and I won't take offense either way you answer it. It's completely up to you. It's meant to, I will tell you what I'm talking about, but it's completely meant to make it easier for you. So, because Faithful and me and Mark were talking about all sorts of things a couple of days ago. And somehow I don't really remember how we got in
I brought
on
it up.
that particular. Oh, it was you who brought it up.
Yeah.
The ability to yeah, right. It was when Cindy came on, and there were someone who
Are y'all still there? Because my phone did something weird.
oh yeah, we're here.
Well,
Someone came on and was very disrespectful and also harmful towards Cindy. And at that point, Brother Pike had the ability to joust
Push,
people off.
push a button and get them out.
Yeah.
yeah.
And does Mark have that ability? You said that you could only have a certain number of people. Is that right?
He does on my YouTube thing, but on here, I would have to pay money to upgrade.
Okay. And
Okay.
how many people could you have help you to, because I know that you don't want to be the guy that pushes the button that says, "Oh, you're gone," but there are other people that will, and we only want to take care of you.
And
Yeah.
How many how if you upgraded, you said it'd be about $19 a month. How many people could you have that could be your co-host, or however that, I don't know what the right terminology is.
I'm not sure. I know more than I do now. Only right now, I only have one, but I think that I have even more.
All right, will you do me a favor?
Hmm.
Will you look into that, please, and find out what you're with for the $19 a month, what it is that would be available to you,
Yeah.
and if we can do an automatic payment,
Yeah.
or if I can pay it once a year. Because for you, I would do that once a year
Oh,
so that you could have enough people to help you monitor your programs to where you don't have to feel bad if you have to take somebody that's being unruly out of a show. They
Yeah.
wouldn't want to just arbitrarily say, "Oops, you're gone," just because they don't like it. They would respect
No,
you,
never. Never.
and but there are people that have come in, and it's kind of like, I'm not going to say names, but there have been people that have come in and just been out out of line, and they have disrespected you, people in there, and people that you love and care about, and just been disrespectful in general. And if you would like to do that, if you will find out, and you can message me and find out if they can take a one-time payment or something like that for once a year. I think it's cheaper for the year. I cannot do it before the 18th of this month, but I will do that for you for 1 year. And then maybe after that, I can continue to do it, or maybe somebody else would be happy to do that.
Yeah,
But I would be glad to do that for a year.
I was thinking before you said that, Faithful, I was thinking we could, uh, how do you say,
Take up an
come
offering.
together. Sorry.
Take up an offering. Everybody
Yes,
work together on
exactly.
it. Kind of
Because
like what they
we
did
all
for your heater.
hang around here and uh, enjoy this space, and we love you, Logan, and we want to make this a space where you can do the things you enjoy and not necessarily having to deal with parts of it that you might be less comfortable dealing with.
Oh,
We want to be able to help you, and uh, so it wouldn't be. I mean,
We
eh,
we just want you to have fun, and
oh,
if
yeah,
we can make a way for you to do that, and it's just like I don't know who all got together to help with the heater. I by the time I could could get around to it and make an offer, it was already done. And so
yeah,
the community, if I can do this after the 18th of the month. I can I can give you my credit card. You can put it on my credit card. It'll go through, not a problem. And then after, when the 1 year is up, then maybe the community might like to be able to take and do something, because it is cheap.
yeah.
It's about $16 a month if you do it once a year.
oh. Uh, I was about to remove that guy, but
Yeah.
Brother Pike beat me to it.
Mhm.
Well, that's all right. And you know what? There's no reason why you can't do it, because
No,
you're a very strong individual. It's just sometimes if you do something like that, it might make you feel bad, and it would
Yeah,
just, if you would like to have some extra help to do that, it's
yeah,
that be about every 2 months you get bolder and braver and more talkative
yeah,
and so forth. And I've watched you change since the end of July, and
yeah.
you're just growing as a person and interacting with people, and
It's beautiful.
yeah, it is.
It makes me so happy. My heart tingles every time I hear it or think about it. It's so wonderful. It makes me so happy. And I want
So,
to do anything I can to help you in that, and to so that you can have this space
oh, thank you.
and have
sure.
it the way you want it.
And
Oh,
everybody here kind of enjoys the space too with you. I mean,
Yeah.
we look forward to it. So if you would like to do that, you find out, or maybe Deviant can find out all the particulars for you, and you and her can
Oh
work it
yeah.
out. And then Logan, you know how to get in touch with me. You tell me what you need in order to pay for it for a year. I can't do it until after the 18th of the. What's the date today?
uh,
15th.
yeah.
15th. Well, it'll, yeah, so in about a week and a half, I can put it on my credit card, because there's only so much I'll put on my credit card every month.
Yeah,
And
so
it's going to
18th
be
is
less.
Sunday, so Monday is the
Yeah.
19th.
So sometime, if you can figure it out by sometime next week, we can make that happen.
Oh,
And you need to have good, I would suggest Missing Mud. I'd suggest, you already have Christian. I'd suggest Mark. I would suggest
Did,
BBM.
did, did
And
you mean me, Mod, or did you mean me?
no, I didn't mean Missing Mud, because she's just too up and down on everything.
Yeah,
You,
you
Logan wants
said
somebody.
missing Mod.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got her on my mind, because she was on a show on Mark's private thing last night, and I went and talked
Yeah.
to him about something and couldn't stay. But it's not that there's anything wrong with her. She's just not really stable. And you want people that are real strong, stable supporters of yours. And you can still have her be like monitor out there in the chat and stuff. But uh, I just wanted you to think about it, and I'm glad you mentioned it, Deviant, because she and I are kind of on the same page. We care about you. You're like our brother. In fact, you
Well,
are our
Yeah.
brother, and we care about you. I'm at the doctor's office, and I've got to get in there in 30 seconds because my appointment's at 2. I love you guys. I'm going to
love
leave
you
for
too.
Love
leave
you,
now. Okay.
faithful.
Talk to you later. Bye bye.
You too. Bye bye.
That would also make it. I could have up to 10 people, I think.
Yeah. Apparently, it's very strange because they have the free, of course, and then they have standard that costs $16 per month. It's billed 190 yearly. If it's billed per month, it's $19.
Wow.
And then you have 5-channel multi-streaming, Facebook pages and groups, remove restream branding, 10 on-screen guests, custom graphics, and the stream in a same streaming quality to the video, so HD 720p. 30-minute upload, store 5 videos, 500 per video. There, compare all features. Engagement, stream health monitor, what? Custom video, stream to guests channel.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, how are you?
Hello.
I'm doing all right. Doing all right.
Hello.
Can't complain. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't do any good.
Hi, Billy.
Billy. Hey, Billy.
Nobody would listen anyway. Hey, my
Right.
signal's pretty spotty
It wouldn't
right
do any
now,
good.
and it's pretty loud. So what was happening before I was able to calls? I heard y'all.
Oh, I've been on the phone with Cindy for the past like hour, so I kind of dropped out on Mod's stream, and I just got off the phone with Cindy, and I think she's gonna try to join. I'm gonna send her a link.
Okay.
But I've got to find the link.
I don't really understand. Huh?
What? What's up? What's going on?
We're looking
Everybody.
we were talking to Faithful was just here, and I brought up what we were talking to her about, Logan having the ability to have other people being able to throw out or add or remove people from the room.
Yeah.
And
I don't know much about Restream. I'm sorry.
That's all right. We forgive you. I send you the link on private chat.
I got it.
Okay.
And it says, because they have like free, standard, professional, premium, business, or enterprise. Enterprise is designed for large organizations, so that's not of any interest. Standard is 190 per year, or can be billed monthly, and is then $19 per month. So if you pay yearly it's $16 per month.
And also, I mean, unless you're just committed to Restream, Google Meet is half the price and every bit as functional. And you can stream directly from there too.
Yeah, but
Yes.
can you have other people being in control of who
Yeah, the
joins
very
and
little
who
I've
doesn't?
used Google Meet, it's actually better.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
do you have that specific option? That's the question.
I can look into it.
Yeah. Because that is the issue here.
I mean, I've got
that's
my room
what we are
open
interested
right now,
in finding out.
Right. Host controls. Let's see. Meeting access.
So was there somebody that had to be kicked off earlier, or what's going on?
No, this was a couple of days ago.
Yes, you can add co-hosts.
Okay, how
Chat
many?
log, present log, audio log, video log, and meeting for everyone. Mute everyone.
How many?
As many as you want. As many as you want.
Okay.
And you can have up to 99 people in a room too.
Yeah, the mute isn't really. I mean, yeah, you can mute someone, but they can unmute themselves.
Well, you can kick them too and block them and all that.
Yeah.
Actually, okay, it does say you can add up to 25 co-hosts.
Yeah, there is another. There is actually one downside I have noticed with Google Meet. Otherwise, I agree. It's
Here, check out the link in the private chat.
It outdoes the others, and that is that you cannot see. You cannot follow the chat, the live chat.
Well, that's easy enough because you can just have a pop out from the YouTube and just have it right in front of you. You know what?
Have it on. You can
here's
have
the
it
thing.
on top.
I've never streamed from Google Meet. They do have an option that you can stream directly to YouTube from Google Meet. I've never used that. I stream through OBS. You might be able to do that when you stream through YouTube. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I don't know. I've never tried it.
Yeah, that might be. But that's up to how do you feel, Logan, about? Are you comfortable with Restream?
Yeah.
You want to continue?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, it's
no. Don't be sorry.
Either way,
it's good. Say
either way. The only thing I would let you know is that it's half the price. You know.
We Faithful said that she would pay for.
I know.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying it's half the price because she's on a very fixed, limited income.
Yeah. I brought up the because my initial thought was that we could
Miss Lincoln
go together.
I have an idea. Why don't we do some experimenting? Because I think I can just add. Hey, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
I think I can add. I mean, it says I can add up to 25 co-hosts, and I think a co-host can do absolutely everything that I can do with my meet room as far as streaming and chat control and all that.
We still need to find out for Restream, since Logan wants to continue with Restream.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Lincoln. How are you today?
We need to find out if he can add more people to do that job with another plan. and
Yeah.
I don't know what to look for.
I don't either. How's it going, Cindy?
Hi, Mark. Hi, Deviant.
Hi.
How was your Valentine's?
Next question.
Oh, sorry. How are you today?
Yours?
Okay. How are you today?
I'm driving.
Wow.
I've got about an hour and a half. I was going to have a half hour, but now I have to go farther.
Oh.
Ooh.
I was talking to Mark earlier. Looks like we got some lies to rebut.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. A couple, actually, right off the top of my head.
Did I hear Billy in here too, or did he go?
Oh, yeah.
He's still here.
Hi, Billy.
I'm kind of in and out. I'm kind of a little busy with doing real work for a change. So, but I'm in here.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just thought something
Oh, you don't.
happened with Logan and stuff like that. So I was hopping on to find out what the heck was going on, you know? What are you doing,
Hey.
Mark? You're flipping all over the place?
Yeah, it happens. I'm trying to drift,
No,
but
Billy.
I don't have the right button set up for drifting on my steering wheel. And I keep missing
What
it.
is it,
So
Cindy?
You know, Billy, I was thinking yesterday, I was putting all of this together, realizing you're basically what started a lot of the pedophile stuff. You're the one who told Mark, and Mark's the one who took the bug and ran.
I am hearing all kinds of banging and slanging and not many
God.
words.
That's because Billy's a working man.
That's why they call him a working man.
I'm trying to mute myself, but it keeps unmuting me for some reason. So I just gave up right then.
I
But
mean,
yeah, technically, I am the cause of a lot of this, Cindy.
Thank
And
God.
I would have jumped. And I would have jumped on yesterday, but I had a feeling that Mark was trying to play a little bit nice with him. So I was like, no, I won't harass too much.
Yeah.
I caught some flack for that
He's not
too.
been able to be nice either.
No,
I was trying to
I know
keep it
what you were going
civil.
for is exactly. And I
You
would have
did.
came on there and really pushed because my question mainly would have been about when Chris comes over there knowing his convictions and you see him with an 11-year-old boy by his side, why did you allow him to stay there?
And why did
Yeah.
you tell
That's my main
Billy,
question.
no, we're not going to put him in the man cave. We're going to put him where there's no furniture.
Well,
And then he would have pushed back, and I would have had to keep holding his feet to the fire and say, no, you know his convictions. And yes, it is illegal for pedophiles to go to Disney World
He
because I did look that up.
he would have
Really?
jumped off the stream.
I know Mark's trying to play nice, so I was like, I know what he's trying to do, so I'm going to stop. I came close though.
How about, why do you have Byram on your board?
that's a good question.
It would have led to that, but I don't think he wouldn't have interacted with me long because I already seen he was trying to be like, next subject, let's move on. He was quick to move on from Chris Jones. That's my biggest issue.
Yeah.
Don't introduce me to a pedophile like it's just a common everyday sort of situation. I don't know what Sandra has going on. I don't know what Sandra has going on in her life and her past, but I don't know that many pedophiles. The only one I know is the one I was introduced to by him.
And it is definitely a
So-
grand illusion that she made that statement. Grand illusion.
Yeah, she's talking about. Yeah, Sandra was talking about some stupid stuff like, "Oh, if you don't know any pedophiles in your life, then you're extremely rare." I'm like,
What?
I know a lot of rare people. Then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's totally normal to have your 10-year-old daughter.
Burr.
but you said you had some lives to take care of, so yeah.
What was that? Hello?
You
Yeah.
there?
I'm here.
I had a thought that was
I'm here.
important.
Okay.
I hear you, but
Well, I wanted to bring this up. I talked to Mackenzie this morning about the massages because, Kent was saying yesterday that it was only one time, and Cindy is the one that pushed the issue. Kent was just in the room face down on his massage table. And if it was more than once, it was Cindy's idea every time. So I was talking to Mackenzie this morning about that, and we've talked about it before. She's and basically how she feels about it now is just really weird, and that it wasn't Cindy's idea, but she was okay with it, and that it was more than 3 times. And Kent absolutely asked her to rub his back.
So what you're saying is Kent's a liar.
Well, I don't have to say it. It's just evident.
I know. That was my point.
well, it's like the
And Mackenzie
comment I left. He can't keep his story straight.
Mackenzie has no axe to grind with Kent. She really doesn't. She could care less what happens to Kent Hovind. Well, I say that, but the last time I talked to her about Kent, she said he should just shut up and go to jail. So she has her own feelings about stuff, and she does remember that. She was 5, 6 years old at the time. She's 9 now, so it's not a too distant memory. And she doesn't like talking about it. It does make her uncomfortable, and I'm not going to be bringing it up with her again because I've heard all I need to hear from her about it. And it's clear that from Kent's perspective, from Cindy's perspective, from Mackenzie's perspective, that they can't all be true. And it's basically 2 people's testimony against one, which is Cindy and Mackenzie, who are there, against Kent, who's lying.
It's also interesting. I thought about that yesterday when he was talking about it. That whether or not it was Cindy's idea, or if it had been Mackenzie's idea, or
it was not Mackenzie's idea.
No, I know, but what I'm saying,
sure.
Yes, I know, but what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter because he still has a responsibility. He is not some blow-up doll just lying there, not able to act. He could still step in and say no.
No, right? And he should have.
He should have. But what he tried to do was to say, yes, that happened, but I was completely out of the equation, and he wasn't, because it was
he was the one getting the massage.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was his body. He was the one that asked for it. He's lying when he said it was Cindy's idea. I mean, unless Cindy and my daughter both are lying,
which I don't think for.
And Mackenzie's story hasn't changed at all. Mackenzie's story hasn't changed once. And I did walk in the last time she ever was a participant in these massages. She was rubbing his foot. And I said, we're not going to do that. And that was the last time I believe Mackenzie was ever even in the Hovind house without me. And it was like immediately after that when Bethany Rife started doing homeschooling for the kids at camp.
What do you think, Mr. Lincoln? Oh.
She's not here.
I see her.
She left. Oh, she's blacked out. She must be going through some rough service.
Oh. Yeah. What do you say, Miss Outcast?
She must have fallen asleep.
No, I had to mute myself because I'm trembling.
Ah,
Yes. What I think, I think basically what I said. I mean, if you add to the whole situation this, okay, I'm just gonna say it, this ridiculous backwards notion that the man is somehow the, I don't know, the lord of the house, the one who's everyone should be following.
shot caller. Yeah, he's a shot caller. That's what he is. He calls the shots
Yeah.
because he want to be a baller. Shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala.
Marky Mark.
Okay.
Your 90s
Okay.
side is coming out,
believe
Mark.
Oh, I can't help it. I was born
Oh,
in
wait.
86, so I grew up
I
in
was
the
about to say,
90s.
that's actually more 2000s early, I'd say.
If you
Probably.
add that, and on top of that add the actual fact that he is a minister of this entire, he's supposed to be the leader for everyone there. So what happens there, even though not everything is his direct, even though he isn't necessarily the cause of everything that happens there, he has part in he is still responsible in part to what happens.
Well, to be fair, he thinks he's some sort of general on the front lines. So when things go wrong on the battlefield, they don't blame the troops. They blame the one that was in charge. So if Kent wants to see himself as a general, then he needs to start taking accountability for what happens at DAL. And yes, it was pretty much DAL property that Chris Jones was at because it was in control of Kent.
Well, he repeated the lie that it was Cindy's house yesterday.
And instead he blames everyone else.
Yeah, it's Chris's decision and the boys' decision.
He puts himself in a position of, I don't know, I can't control everything. I have no
that makes
part
up for
in
a horrible general.
These other persons. But yet he compares himself to every single major prophet in the Bible, including Jesus.
Yeah.
Did Jesus just, what? Did he blame the disciples when he bought the wrong donkey to ride into Jerusalem on? I don't know what happened there, but I don't think he bought the donkey. But if he did, and it had been wrong and lame, it's hard to make an analogy between Hoven and Jesus, okay? It's difficult.
I mean, if anything, Hoven's the ass.
Yeah, true. But not even...
I think that's what you were trying to say.
There we go.
Lame ass. So yeah, Kent tried to push that property was Cindy's again, which Cindy didn't buy it until after the Chris Jones visit. So that was not true what he said. And
did you
that
notice
was
how when you pointed that out, he just moved on?
Yeah.
That's telling.
That
That's because he
property,
can't make an excuse for that.
Mia Voss, she lives or lived in Canada at the time, I believe. She bought that property so that she could come and stay there when she visited DAL. She was like a big donor, big Hoven fan. She came and visited quite often. But when she wasn't there, Paul Hansen was house sitting. And not only was Paul Hansen house sitting, but that's where Kent would send the riffraff from DAL. They would go there, or the overflow. Like if there weren't enough RV spots, they'd go stay at Pasmara. And yeah, so Nick and Julie had just moved out of that house. Very recently, they were, I think, renting it from Mia. And like Julie had said, the only thing in there was the mattress on the floor. No couch, no nothing else. And Kent knew this stuff. He had to have known. I'm pretty sure he helped them move out. But he insisted that they stay at that house, which he had full control over. He and Paul Hansen. Sure, it wasn't on DAL property, but it was under Kent's control the entire time. Whether it was Mia's or Nick and Julie's or Cindy's, it was his to do with it as he pleased. And it certainly pleased him to offer an empty house with nothing but a mattress on the floor to a tier 3 convicted pedophile and an 11-year-old boy. So, I mean, what more can you say about that? And the fact that he he said this, that he talked to Ernie. It would have been the day before yesterday, or the day before yesterday, 3 days ago. He talked to Ernie, and Ernie said there was nothing illegal. It was just unwise, which that's what Kent said. Ernie said. However, I played that recording where Ernie is telling Kent it's illegal. So, I mean, it's just, I know a lot of people look at that as Kent making reconciliation, but I left that with just as much issue with Kent as I had before. And that's not me being pessimistic, but he's continuing the lies. I mean, yeah, he finally admitted that I wasn't kicked out of the military for being crazy. He finally admitted that I'm not crazy in that sense. He understands it's PTSD.
Here's the thing, though, with that. Sorry to interrupt you, but he does continue to say mental illness, though, as if you do have something wrong with you. I'm sorry. I know you go to the doctor and stuff for PTSD, but personally, I don't find PTSD to be a mental illness. It's something that you have to deal with because of the trauma that you experienced during war. That is something that would happen for anyone who, or at least it's something normal that should happen to anyone who's experienced war. So I don't see you as having some mental, there's no mental illness here. You're a sane individual, but he's twisting the words now to say mental illness. So he's still saying the same exact thing. He's just trying to word it differently to appease you.
It's a healthy reaction to an unhealthy situation.
Right. It's a natural reaction to an unhealthy situation. So
exactly.
You can only take so much stress before your body goes into fight or flight.
Yep.
And when you go into fight or flight, your brain chemistry gets rewired.
Yep.
It's like blowing up a balloon to its absolute maximum capacity. It's either going to pop or it's never going to be the same shape it was before. Either way, you've got permanent damage.
Yep.
And I have to deal with that. I do. It's part of me, but I deal with it pretty well. I've been dealing with it.
That's good. I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm fine.
Mark.
I'm good. I'm happy.
That's good.
Stop saying sorry. Stop saying sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sheesh. Sorry. Where's Aiden? Sorry.
Sorry, eh?
You got maple syrup, eh? Bringing it on a goose. Riding a moose.
They don't
playing hockey.
Oh, Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I was just
No,
going to
you go
tell
ahead.
Mark. Oh, Deviant, you go ahead. Anybody go ahead?
You go ahead.
Okay,
You
okay.
go.
No, I was just going to give Mark fair warning. I'm like, I've already clipped some clips from it, so you will be in the next month's,
Oh
you know,
yeah, no doubt.
keeping
Whatever
up
you
with
want to
Kent
clip,
type
go
scene.
right ahead.
Oh, I ain't going to clip all of it, of course, but it gives me something for the last few days because he's got
Yeah.
an excuse now because he didn't have nothing last night other than some stupid debate because he had Jackson Rowe there. I don't know why everyone's going there now, but he had that debate with Jackson Rowe last night, so he didn't get the opportunity to make his so-called public apology. So we're going to see what happens tonight, I guess.
I guess so.
Because it could,
And that,
it could,
and
he
now he's
couldn't
going to have a
possibly
clip of the
use
mind.
it in his own program.
Oh, what about that live stream that Steven just had? Didn't they just have one?
I don't know.
I thought it was scheduled for, well, for me, it's like 1:30 in the afternoon, but it was scheduled for like 2 o'clock this afternoon, I thought. I believe that's where he was going to get it, and do it. And it would just get buried in everything else. And then he could claim, well, I already did it. It's over here.
I got a question. What was all that that Bolin was mocking me for on Missing Mod stream when I came on there first?
Oh, I have no idea. I was in and out and doing various
Something
different
about
things, but it was some old clip
Swiss
that she found
cheese.
funny.
Something about Swiss cheese or something. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, it's some old clip that she has. She thought it was funny. I
Okay.
only mainly jumped on that stream just to tell Deviant not to go look up Chris Chan, honestly. I really
And I
hope you
didn't.
didn't go look him up. Oh, thank goodness.
Nope.
Because you will fall down a
I
rabbit hole and never get out.
but I can say this: if no one had given me an answer, I would have Googled it.
Well, I'm going to
But
tell
he
you now,
gave me
if
the
you,
answer, so I knew I was satisfied,
yeah,
and I need no more.
yeah, there's hours upon hours of content out there about him. The famous one is the Geno Samuel documentary that has each episode is 45 minutes long, and we're almost at part 80. So yeah, you don't want to get down that rabbit hole. There's too many hours worth of keeping up with it.
Yeah, no,
He
it's
heck,
not
he
my
thinks he's
thing. I have
reincarnated Jesus
Scientology.
now. Oh,
Oh,
that's
Trent's
another
Oh,
gonna
rabbit
be on
hole too.
Proverbs Guy today.
Yeah, wasn't he?
huh?
I'm looking at the whoever's sharing that. I'm looking at
Me.
it.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
I could have
Logan.
swore he had a live stream today.
Yeah.
Shit, I mean.
Bless you.
He does at 9
Okay, that was
p.m.
a sneeze. Bless you.
At 2 p.m.
Thank
He has one for with Ken Hova.
At 2 p.m. What time is it now?
Here it's 3:34.
Oh, so it's already passed.
I'm not sure. Is this tomorrow? Well, some days from now.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm driving. I just glanced over there.
Schedule for 2-22.
Oh yeah, that's not today.
Oh,
Today's the 15th.
that one's for the 29th.
Gee whiz.
And we're Evolution First Creation open mic.
So what is this stream that's happening today that everybody keeps mentioning? What about where they were talking about Bolin's going through a transition? What's that?
Oh, I have to see. I think that might
I
have
know
been
what it's about. I just haven't seen it.
All Saints Day. All Saints Welcome, I guess. That might have been yesterday's.
Okay, yeah, now I'm back. Yeah, that I don't know what happened, but I guess it's
Oh, hey, Billy.
rescheduled for the 22nd. So yeah. I guess it's rescheduled for the 22nd. I was just over there looking, just like y'all were looking. I don't know. Maybe Ken will apologize tonight. I don't know. We'll find out. But I don't know the transition. I do know what you're talking about because I saw AJ's stream already, and I heard.
Oh, is
I
that?
think Ryan. I think Ryan said something about Steven's in a transition right now.
That was on AJ's stream?
That's where I seen it. I
Oh,
keep up
well,
with what's
pull that
over
up.
there through y'all.
Oh, I gotcha.
Well, yeah, that was AJ doing a stream about. I think Ryan was living a lie of a life because he has same-sex attraction that he deals with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, the
I know hearing about.
transition.
Oh, what's it? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Spoiler alert: Bolin is single and homeless.
Yes.
There's plenty of places that have free Wi-Fi. He can still stream. Just go back to DAL as well.
I think that's probably where he's headed.
How
Oh,
you know?
gosh.
Where you heard that from?
Through the grapevine.
Heard it through the grapevine.
Was it the Overlord?
That's what I was thinking when I said it.
I have my sources, and sometimes they wish to remain anonymous.
Oh no! Do you want to look at AJ's show? Is that
Sure.
the one?
I just haven't seen the clip where they were saying he was going through a transition.
Can we use genetics to fight cancer? Robots to save.
Hello there.
Can we use cancer to fight
A
genetics?
friend and humble narrator, and I'm coming to you guys with a new stream.
This was on during the Ken Hova thing.
Yeah, I invited AJ, and he did come on after his stream, but he was like, "Man, what a terrible time to go live," because he wanted to be there, but he was live on his channel. Which Kent wanted me to come on his channel, but I was already live on Chuck's channel. Like, Kent, I'm here. And then Kent showed up, so.
For whatever reason, the Proverbs guy stream, and I found it strangely fascinating listening to this guy tell a story about dealing with quote-unquote same-sex attraction, which is not a thing. It's not a thing. It's like people are just homosexual or they're straight, or they're either you have the orientation you have or you don't. It's not something where you can change it, because it's a dangerous mindset, because this is where conversion therapy comes in to play. So let's just let this guy tell his story, and I'll add some commentary.
My father passed away of cancer in 1994, but I'm so thankful that we have my mother with us. Our mother, me and my 3 siblings, still have her, and we're very thankful for every day that she is still with us.
So I know that you dealt with some homosexuality, but did you have anything traumatic happen?
Can you turn the volume up?
In your younger years, or
oh no!
Was that something that really brought along that in your life? Was there something like?
Did you have something traumatic in your younger years that brought that about?
Was that Bolin? I could barely hear.
No, that was the guy, the blonde guy to the right.
Yeah,
with
whoever that top right is.
The guy that looks like Skeletor?
Education. Don't people go to school?
The guy that looks like Skeletor?
Yeah,
Samuel?
exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, his name's Damien? I know it's just a name. But...
Samuel David Spoonhour.
I know here at the beginning, I think that's where he says that Steven's going through a transition. So
we'll just call him Tales from the Crypt, okay?
Yeah.
He has his
That
own
works.
channel. He goes around like Ray Comfort, talks to people.
Yeah.
Does he have a brain?
If I only had a brain.
Functional or non-functional?
Obviously, it's not functional.
All right. Uh-oh. Someone calling someone?
Oh, no.
Nope.
Not me.
I was just making sure.
Logan. No.
Not me.
Logan is the best. The best in the
Logan's
world.
like, we didn't hear nothing.
I have no memory of anything like that, Samuel happened. I really don't. I know that that's a common thing.
No, it isn't.
Or something, but I have no memory.
Oh my god. How am I gonna... I will mute myself. This is gonna be hard for me.
Of anything like that happening to me.
See, that right there is BS. He's saying that people who have been molested as a child end up being gay? No. They end up times molesting themselves, molesting their children. It's like cyclical violence. It's like children who are abused by their parents often end up doing the same thing to their own children. But it's not that they find out later that they are homosexual. That's a conflation between being LGBT and pedophilia, which is something that Christians love to do, but that's nonsense.
I do know that when I was a child, I strove to live a moral life. I was determined to, because I was taught at a young age that particular sin is just, you don't do it. You don't live like that, you know? And I was determined not to. I was determined, you know, when I was your age, for instance, I was just determined that I would be single and celibate my whole life. And that was, and I thought that's what God wanted for me.
So where did you even get the idea that that was an option for something you do in your life?
You talking about the sin or just single? Well, what happened was when I was in my mid-20s, the internet became available to the general public. And when that happened, you know, millions of people, not just me, but millions of people were opened up to a world that I know the internet.
He's talking about porn. Porn.
Right there in
Porn.
It's so easy to go down the wrong path.
So, hey, fair warning, my wife's about to call. School's getting out, so I will be back in probably about 30 minutes.
Alrighty.
Just making sure Logan knows I just didn't dip on him.
10-4, good buddy. Over and out. Keep on trucking. See you on the next go round.
Is he identified as corn?
Eastbound and down, loaded down and trucking. We're gonna do what they said can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm sorry, I should have muted myself a long time ago.
Myself up to living that sinful lifestyle by meeting other people and by just having people tell me, hey, it's okay. This is how you are. This is...
Which it is, and which it was. They can't even refer to it by name. And it's just ridiculous, this question he asked, where did you get the idea that that was even okay as an option? He said, where did you get the idea that that was even an option? It's so insane to me, the way they even talk about this.
Who you are. This is how God made you. And it just...
This. Yay! Ads.
Why did they have ads on this? That's weird. I think it's all because of Truck Driver Billy. Yeah, but just
all right. Whose channel is this on? Boland's? If it's playing ads, it means he's monetized, right?
Nope.
No, it's AJ's.
Okay. Well, yeah, AJ's monetized. He gets ad revenue, so that's why there's ads.
My cat's right here laying. She came over, just laying my lap, and
I can't go to work today. I got a cat in my lap.
Cat in my lap. Cat in my lap.
She just loves me.
Yeah.
Kitty, meow meow.
Yeah.
Oh, crash. No. Oh, I avoided a crash.
Kitties are the best. Kitties are the best. The best in East, West, North, South. Kitties are the best.
Oh,
yeah.
My cat just loves me.
That's good. You're a lovable guy.
You are. That kitty knows it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
She just loves me. You want to watch this or anything else you like to watch?
Oh, I'm just hanging out with you. You do what you wish. I believe I got some of the stuff off my chest anyway.
Anything you like to watch, Miss Outcast?
In a way, I would like to watch this, but I'm getting so angry and sad and
I just wanted to see the part where they said that Bolin was going through a transition. Can we get to that and then move on to something else?
But you know that they're talking about his channel.
No, I don't know that actually. In fact, I know that they're talking about he's homeless and single now. Because he lost his job and his girlfriend, and he was living there and working there.
In his
yeah, he was sleeping with his virgin girlfriend, but not having sex.
Oh.
And working for her dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that fell apart.
Yeah.
Christ subverted.
You want me to continue? Or?
Sure.
Okay. Sorry, with you, Miss Outcast?
Yeah, I will put my trust in AJ and AJ's ability to be a good and reasonable and normal human being as he is. I'm saying this loud to remember, to remind myself. Yeah, play it.
I'm tired of driving.
I felt affirmed, I guess, in the same-sex attraction. I felt that it was that seeking that kind of relationship, I felt that it was all right because I had people tell me it was all right.
Mm-hmm.
And
it is all right.
So for a good number of years, I sought.
Where's Matthew McConaughey when you need him? All right.
I was never successful, and I know it's because God didn't want me to be successful at that. He didn't want me to find one, and I'm glad I didn't.
Jeez, God didn't want me to be successful. So God decides who is or isn't successful at finding relationships. I mean, the denial. I mean, it's apparent. It's written all over this guy's face.
So, and that came from something you had told me before, is that you felt like you were just always going to be celibate and never married. You thought girls would never really like you. At least a girl would never like you. And
yeah, I did think that. I told myself that. It was one of the lies, one of the many lies I told myself. Mm-hmm.
But as a man, were you still like dealing with lust of women during those years? Because I know even in my own mind, just from like 15 to now 21, almost 22, I have dealt with this constantly.
Yeah.
Lust of women. It's just
what a shock. Right when puberty started until now. Or
I don't like his face.
Normal, I don't want to say normal, but being a sexually active adult.
I'm a facist.
You had sexual interests and things that you found exciting. just like this
Does that
guy
make me
did.
fascist?
Consistent battle.
You're
being
totally
human.
fascist.
Yeah,
I'm a fascist.
And it's a good thing.
Yeah, that guy was on. Yeah, well, I seen he has his own channel and he goes around talking to people like Ray Comfort does. And yeah, that's what
I'm
I
so
heard.
glad we don't have that here. People just accosting you and asking you about.
Yeah, I struggle with that as well.
Well, it's.
Myself.
I think every man does to a degree.
Right.
To a degree.
Does what?
It's just part of. We were designed to seek out mates. And so lust is just a constant. There's an actual ministry called Every Man's Battle, which is designed to help men to overcome pornography addiction. Yeah, it's and men have gone to have conferences and stuff. And
what about women who watch pornography? They're Lucky Ryan.
Women don't, because women don't like sex. They don't have those feelings because if they did, that would be very dangerous.
And women don't poop either. Did you know that?
No, they don't. But that's
Ever.
not in the
Or burp.
Bible. That's just we burp.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah. How do you think we get rid of all those damn poop thoughts? Those shitty thoughts.
Blah.
Yeah, a burp is your last chance to get rid of a shitty thought before it reaches your brain and becomes reality. So get it out. That's my.
What is this? What's this in the chat? Get a life, hateful. Never mind. I don't want to know.
Go and play gay.
To have
Gay.
axonography, you had to go out of your way to get it.
Oh yeah.
And to go to a store, a particular part of town. Maybe you go to a convenience store where they had them behind the counter, and it was not easy to get your hands
Gangster
on.
Ghost,
Yeah.
can you pause?
But now,
Pause for a second.
I mean,
this is the most uninteresting thing I've ever heard. I mean, it's disgusting and deplorable, because he's just clearly in the closet.
Yes. Well,
what you say, Miss?
Yeah. What he said there about going to a particular part of town. Where I live, in the center part of town, where not at the moment, because they have redrawn how the buses pass through the city center. But it is still by a very, very trafficked area in in the city center, by the great library, the city library. The buses stops outside of a porn shop where kids wait for the bus to go home from school, and parents to go home from their jobs, and grandmas and
Where
grandpas.
the deer and the buffalo play.
I'm just so fascinated by how.
Word.
Okay,
And
I'm
the
shut up.
porn's on the shelves all day. I'm sorry. I need to shut up. I'm sorry. I was away from my desk and just came back. and I heard you saying kind of sing song. I wanted to join in. I'm dumb. Don't listen to me. Hello, friends.
I did. Hello, friends. I didn't sing a song.
No, you didn't. I did. I definitely sung a song.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
It's just your imagination.
Yeah.
You're getting
always
angry.
singing in my imagination.
You're
It's
getting
like
angry right
a
now.
Broadway. It's like a
You need.
Broadway show.
All right. Do we? I mean, I kind of vote that we leave Ryan and Lucky alone and let them have their. Oh, I mean, Hovind says that those kinds of people sleep with dogs and stuff. So I don't know. It just. Bleh.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's why I thought it was a good thing to give all of you a taste of a different type of how the world also can be, where natural human what's the word? Not characteristics. What makes up human beings? What is a natural part of us? Isn't hidden away, demonized, conflated with pedophilia, people being abused in what's called conversion therapy, which is abuse.
Well, I mean, everybody has attraction. Like, why is my name T. Mark Stoney? That's
you chose it. You
I did.
write
I did.
wrong. You wrote
I
wrong.
typoed. I typoed.
Oh, you
But
typoed.
yeah, everybody has their sexual preference, whether you're straight or bi, or if you're attracted to minors. That's all a sexual orientation, a sexual attraction. Like, it's what you crave sexually.
Attraction to minors isn't actually a sexual orientation.
What
It
is it?
was. It is the result of something go. It used to be thought not that long ago, like say 15, 20 years ago. It used to be, or it began to be thought of as something that was a sexual. What's the word? Why are these words so hard
Orientation.
for me? Thank you. I'm gonna get. I think I might need a lobotomy or something. The words have been very sneaky with me today.
Welcome to my world.
Thank you. Hi, Mark's world. Sexual orientation, but further research since has shown that because a sexual orientation is something you're born with, and pedophilia is very strongly linked to having been abused. Oftentimes, the abuse has taken place when the person were in the age group that they are then attracted to, and it doesn't always necessarily have to be sexual abuse. but it is often weaved into it. So it's a twisted form of I can't even really explain it. Many pedophiles believe that their victims actually enjoy it, and it is more than just an excuse they tell themselves to kind of soothe their own guilt, but they also at the same time know that it causes harm. So it's a very, very complex thing to deal with. It is, however, not something that, as of today, can be cured through, for instance, therapy.
Yeah.
So it's more of a personality disorder. Was that what you said? Maybe. Yeah.
In the DSM, it's categorized as pedophilic disorder.
Yeah.
Do you want me
Yes.
X out of this, or you want me to go somewhere else?
Up to you.
I'm not sure what was that video Miss and Mod had earlier. Miss and Mod had earlier.
Yeah. Oh, kitty cat.
Do you ever have problems
what did kitty cat do?
Cats like she jump on my TV?
Oh yeah, that's normal.
She needs other places to jump around and climb on.
Yeah, I know, but
yeah,
they jump on the TV, and not a lot of times the last TV I had, they knocked it over.
Yeah.
Hi,
That's not
Faithful.
good.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you today?
Hi. I got out of my appointment. I thought I'd come back and see what was going on.
Oh.
I noticed you just switched from one thing to the next, so this was probably a good time to come in and say hi.
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 Hi. Let's see. Hi ho.
Hi ho. Hi ho.
Every
Vi
time
hem från gruvan går. Sorry.
I didn't hear all of that. I recognize that from.
Yeah, it is that song, but in Swedish.
That Swedish is okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't understand what you were saying. You could say anything, and I wouldn't have an idea. I mean, you could say some pretty ugly things to me, and I'd say, "Oh, that sounded cute."
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Every time I come
feel
on to
so
restream,
bad.
it's asking me to do a different picture now. So now you have a candle reaching out to a candle that's lit, reaching out to a candle that's not lit.
Cute.
That's good. Say yeah. But do you think?
Yes, gangster. I think you're
Sometime.
amazing.
Oh,
I only think when it's dangerous. In fact, for me, I think it's dangerous.
What do you think, Mark?
That's even more dangerous.
Well, did you talk to Skylar back lately?
No.
What about? Yeah, the other day they wanted Miss Mod on the show, and she said she wanted to come on because of Skylar. He's on there saying literary, not figurary all the time, and look, I saw.
What?
Skylar's
He
a
always
mess.
says that.
Is
Literally,
saying
not
is saying what? What was he saying?
Literally, not figuratively.
Yeah, he always says that.
It's Skylar's catchphrase.
And who didn't want to come on because of that?
Missing Mod.
Ah, okay.
Because he still doesn't like her. I've been, like, he's mad at Aiden for something, and I thought he forgave him, but the next time he was mad at him again and said he wanted to hurt Aiden. It's, wow. What do you think of that, Mark? You should know your Mark.
Mm-hmm.
See? Even Mark says so.
Is there anybody that Skylar's not mad at except for the PGs? Last
It was
I heard,
funny that
he wasn't mad at them.
That guy Wesley, when he came on there, he said, "You want war?" And it was funny that Sky said, "Yeah, I do." That's when they had to cut him off because Skyler would go into his rant again.
That was one time Wesley had it right.
Right.
Give Wesley some credit. He had it right.
Yeah. That's crazy. Do you think? What if Skyler had his own show on there? Do you think he could have one?
Skylar has his own channel.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
Can you call it Skylar Net?
He knows how to stream.
What if they gave Wesley a show called Television?
I don't know. I just remember them ridiculing Wesley for like an hour, and then Achilles was like, "We don't do interviews with Wesley just to make fun of him."
Oh yeah.
Y'all are
Referring to
all
Big
of
Bad
you are
Mama.
getting good at doing.
Yeah, who definitely
voice.
did not make fun of him. It was
No,
the
not at all.
opposite.
He's very polite and gentlemanlike, like always.
Yeah.
Who?
Big Bad Mama.
Like always. So, Kent AJ stream Kent Hovind versus Freedom from Religion Foundation. Russell's Movie Corner. Oh, that was the one you and me jumped on, Mark, right?
I think so. Was it? Son?
Son? Yeah.
Son?
That guy.
Did I
Yeah.
hear that Stephen was going to do a live with Kent sometime today?
Yeah, I'm not sure it's today.
22nd.
When?
I mean, 32nd. The 32nd.
There is no 32nd.
Quick.
If it's the 32nd of the month, there isn't one.
That's the point. I don't think they're going to do a show.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they might.
They have it.
We'll see.
They have it.
I just heard that he left where he was living, and I just feel really bad that he's had to make some. If that is the case, that he's had to, move again. He seemed like he was happy there. I don't know if that's true or not. I just heard it through the grapevine for whatever the grapes were leaking out. Is Chuck coming?
Well, they are doing a show on the Proverbs Guys Ministry channel. A proverb each day keeps the devil away. Disputes within the church.
Oh,
Psalm 15, Proverbs 15. Well, it says Proverbs 15, Psalms 15, disputes within the church. On Proverbs, guys.
When is that?
In 15 minutes and 10 seconds.
Maybe you guys can stream that here and we can watch it.
Okay. Do you want to stream it, or you want me to go get
it? You want me to? I mean, I can.
If you want.
It's up to Logan. it just might be interesting to see what they have to say.
Sure.
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to stream it
That's a
out.
horrible way of saying I won't go to their channel. But you know what? You all could watch that because all I have to do is go on is listen to one of your streams afterwards or during it, and I can find out everything that's what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I put the link to my room in the chat. If anybody wants to go over there, we could do it over there. We could do it over here. It doesn't matter to me. But
Okay.
I'm
We could
kind
go
of
over there if you want.
up to either one of them.
When
You
was
want to-
it?
It will be, maybe.
What
you're
what
gonna
time?
15 minutes.
It was my shock sound. I had
You what?
to really do it from the toes because I was very much not shocked at all. But I didn't have anything else to say, and I still don't know why I am still talking because I have absolutely nothing to add. But I'm just keep going and going and going, and
You mean here?
the
Are you
only
hungry?
reason doing that is because you cannot what?
When was the
You
last time
hungry?
you ate?
Ooh. Oh. Uh.
Get yourself something to eat and then come hang out with me and Logan and Faithful and whoever else shows up. I got to set up my stuff. It'll take me
That
about
is a
15
smart
minutes to get set up.
idea. I just
Yeah.
realized I
Well,
think
see, your
I
fiance
mean, it
knows
was
you real well.
sometime
He could tell you
yesterday.
weren't talking right.
Huh?
Your fiance knows you real well, even though you guys haven't physically met. You weren't sounding just right, and that's why he asked if you were hungry. I mean, you guys have got this vibe going between the two of you.
Oh,
It's like magic.
true love.
Go get something
Romeo
to
and
eat,
Juliet.
Deviant. Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
I will go. I will go. Eat.
Something other than a piece of lettuce and
Good
a
idea.
cracker, though. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meet you over at Mark's.
Okay, we'll meet you at Mark's place.
Okay.
I love you guys.
Love you too.
Bye.
Mark, I need to talk to you.
Okay.